Hi guys, so in today's tutorial I'm going to be using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Armed in Gorgeous palette, and I'm going to be trying out one of the Colourpop eyeshadows. These are the Jellly eyeshadows. This one's in the color Origami and it is a bright yellow gold eyeshadow. So this is the look that I did, and let me know what other palettes you would like for me to use, or the next palette that you would like for me to use from this Vault collection, and let's get into the tutorial. I'm going to use the color Axis. And I'm just going to apply this all on the crease area, and I'm going to pack on this color. Then I'm going to take a really fluffy brush and I'm going to blend out the edge here. Dip my fluffy brush in the eyeshadow and I'm going to go just a little higher. I just want to make sure that this yellow shade really shows through after I apply the green. So it's the only shade that I'm going to use for right now. Now I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm going to apply the concealer right in the center to create a halo eye. Using the same brush, I just cleaned it off a little bit. I'm going to go over that to remove a little bit of the concealer so that way it's not like super wet. Then what I'm going to use is the Colourpop Jellly eyeshadow. This one's in the color Origami. And I'm going to take a little bit with my synthetic brush, just like that. And I'm going to apply this right on the concealer. I want to try this Jellly eyeshadow thing with as an eyeliner or something, just to see how it would work. It seems like it might work for that, and supposedly it's not supposed to crease at all, but I noticed some creasing whenever I did my swatch video, so I don't know how it would work, but I'm going to try it one day and see what happens. So I can't get too close up there, so I'm going to use a smaller brush. It's a smaller brush, but it's still a synthetic brush. A little messy on the edges is perfect because it helps blend the other color in. So now I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm going to use the color Classified, which is a shimmery brown green shade. And I'm going to spray this shade because it is very, very powdery. If I don't, I'll barely get any color on my eyes, and not only that, but it gets super messy. So I'm going to apply this on the outer part of the halo. I actually did something different to this eye. I first applied the matte green. So now I'm going to try to match it because I forgot to do that step. I went straight into this shimmery green eyeshadow. So now hopefully I don't have trouble with the matte one and applying it on top of the shimmer, but we'll see. So now I'm going to apply Top Secret, which is the green one in here. I'm just going to take a small little blending brush and apply it on the outer corner of the eye and on the inner corner of the eye. Like I said, on the other eye, I actually applied this shade first. Now it looks a little crazy. And if I'm not wrong, I think I even applied it before I did the cut crease with the concealer, but we're gonna try to make it work. Then I'm gonna use the color Classified again and just blend the green into the gold. I do get a lot of fallout with that shade, a lot. So I'm going to clean up the fallout, and I'm going to use the color Axis and apply that on the lower lash line, and I'm going to blend that out from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Using the little fluffy brush again, I'm going to apply the color, what is it called? Top Secret, and put it closer to my waterline. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and just blend that out. I didn't apply any more of the yellow. Now I'm going to use my Urban Decay waterline pencil. This one's in the color Perversion, and it is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. And I'm going to apply that on the waterline, but I'm also going to go closer to the lower part of my waterline. just right here, like in between the eyelashes. I use the color Top Secret again, which is the green one, but instead of with the fluffy brush, I'm going to use this flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go back and forth on top of the eyeliner, so that way I can blend out the eyeliner and apply a little bit of the green. So I honestly don't feel like there's anything different from like the Jellly eyeshadow and other gold eyeshadows, but I'm gonna keep using other ones to see the difference, but so far I don't really see a big difference. So now I'm gonna use the NYX matte liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna do a wing. For mascara, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplifying Primer and then the CoverGirl Peacock Flare Mascara. And I'm just using a clean brush, and I'm going to blend out this edge up here. And I'm going to mix the color VIP, which is the white one, and Guilt Trip, which is like a champagne gold, and I'm gonna mix those two and apply that on the inner corner, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of Guilt Trip on the brow bone. I'm just spreading it out with my finger like that, just so it can be just a tiny bit more subtle. But I did like mixing the two shades like right in the inner corner, that way it wasn't like too yellow or too white. For moisturizer, I'm going to use the Becca Skin Love Glow Elixir Serum. And this one does feel kind of sticky, so every time I apply it, I have to go wash my hands. But I feel like at the same time, it works good in combination with the primer, so that way like my makeup can really stick to it. I'm not sure if it's doing anything really, but it does feel sticky. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my primer right on top of it, and this one is the CoverGirl Skin Primer, the Skin Smoothing Primer, and it's the clear one. I'm just going to apply like this and apply it all over my face. So now I'm going to wash my hands so that way I can apply my foundation next. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, and I have it in the color Y255. And I'm just going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand and apply it with my Beauty Blender. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Boing Concealer by Benefit and do a little bit of correcting right here on the under eyes. And this is a very thick concealer, and it is really pink, but it does a really good job at, canceling out any darkness down here. And you only need a little bit. There, and it just like it makes it look brighter, like a lot brighter real quick. So then after that, I'm going to use my concealer, and I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. And to set everything, I'm going to use the Hourglass Loose Powder on my under eyes as well as the rest of my face. And I'm going to use a different brush for that. I'm going to use a fluffier powder brush for that. Okay, so on my face, I used the Blush Book by Tarte. It's this one right here. It's called Tartlet. First, I applied the bronzer. That one is called Homecoming, and it is a shimmery brown bronzer. Then for blush, I used the color Steady Sesh, which is a neutral tone pink. And for highlight, I used the color Extra Credit. Went ahead and I did that off camera because I did do kind of like a first impression in a separate video. If you want to check that one out, you can find it up there in the little I button. But then for the lips, I'm going to use the color Weekender, and it is by Tarte. I'm actually going to take off the lip balm that I have. I think it's a little too pink. Okay, so I think the other one was a little too pink. I changed my mind. I'm just gonna use a lip gloss. This one is by MAC and Patrick Starr. This one's called Fashion Punch. Yeah, I think this one looks better. The other one was a little too pink. So that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys liked it using this palette. Let me know if you would like for me to do another look. And this one I wanted to use it today, even though the Jaclyn Hill palette does have a yellow gold, but I'm actually trying these out, you know, using them either in the middle to see if they crease, and I'm just gonna try them in different ways so that way later on I can tell you a little bit more about them, because I'm not sure. To me they kind of feel like regular eyeshadows, so I'm gonna keep trying them out. And so yeah, so that is pretty much it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.